Hey everybody, it's Kathy. Welcome to episode 12 of Mondays on the Mat. I'm coming to you live today from Adelaide, Australia. And in just a minute, I'll tell you a little bit about where in the world that is. So today's episode, I am going to just briefly touch on what is going on over here in Adelaide and give you a sense of what's happening, and then we're going to dive into a little bit more of Raja Yoga, which I have touched upon in episodes 1, 2, and 3 of Mondays on the Mat. I also talked about one element of Raja Yoga last week in episode 11 with the pranayama. So we're going to get into some yoga stuff here in a minute. And so a couple things. So we're in Adelaide, Australia, which is about just under a 2-hour flight east from Sydney. So most people kind of have an idea of where Sydney is on the map. And so it's east and a little bit south. If you could picture Australia, it's not all the way on the west coast. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. I said east because I'm from California and everything is east from me. It's west. So Sydney is on the east coast and Adelaide is west, but not all the way to the west coast. So it's in this curve part before you get all the way out west, and sort of like a bay, or as Michael, my husband, described it, it's the Texas of Australia. So it's called the Great Australia Bight, B-I-G-H-T, which is sort of like a big bay before you get to the Indian Ocean. So that's where we're at, and we're staying in this beautiful Airbnb. You can see part of it here behind me. Really like right in the middle of the city. The airport from where we are is like maybe 10 minutes away, so it's possible that we're going to get a little bit of airplane noise here and there, and I'll either pause or I'll talk really loud on top of the airplanes. And so we picked this location because what's cool about it is that in about an hour to the north, the east, or the south, there is wine regions all around us. We're kind of surrounded by all this beautiful wine country. And then 10 minutes to the west is the ocean or the beach. And so I'm coming to you from inside the Airbnb today, and I know that the lighting totally kind of blows because it's raining. Wah, wah. So we were originally going to be up in the Adelaide Hills in one of the wine regions today for this episode, but I was so not all about sitting outside in the rain to come to you guys live. So I'm indoors and it's raining, and I know that over there in California, the weather has been like in the 80s, which is totally my jam. And so I just keep reminding myself, like, wow, how fortunate am I that I'm over here in Australia having these incredible adventures, and into each life a little rain must fall. But it's okay because we've been out wine tasting in a couple of the different regions. We've seen koala bears. I got to cuddle a koala bear, and the question in life is, would you like to hug a koala bear or pet a koala bear? The answer is always yes. They are sweet, and they're soft, and they're furry, and they smell like eucalyptus, which is just divine and heavenly. So we're just hanging out today.